Temjin from New York City. On the podcast this week, you mentioned how people talked about how fans regarded Ospreay, Ricochet, and Takeshita as the best triple threat match. And you mentioned how other triple threat matches succeed that one. So I began to think about fatal four-way matches. What, in your opinion, is the best fatal four-way match? And are there others that you would consider just as good? Oh, there's a ton of them. And I thought I might get a question like this after last week. There's a ton of them. I am torn between SummerSlam 2017 and the Four Pillars match from Double or Nothing last year with MJF, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. When MJF calls it the greatest four-way, he's not far off. He makes a very good case. For me, I think I'm going to go with SummerSlam. If you don't remember, that match was Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. That was a top-tier SummerSlam main event. I would put that first. Then I would put Double or Nothing. And I'll give you a bunch of other ones, too. I loved the TakeOver Fatal 4-Way main event. This is going back 10 years now. Okay, this was in 2014. NXT had just come to the network that year. And they had this 4-way main event for the NXT Championship. Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, and Tyler Breeze. And I remember loving this match and thinking that it just blew away the entire month of WWE television. I loved Tyson Kidd's run during that time. Neville, he was undergoing, I think, a character transformation. I think he was going heel. Or maybe he had just gone heel. And I was a big Tyler Breeze mark back then for the original run when he first debuted that character. And I thought those four absolutely killed it. So that one, I might actually put that one at number 3. I'm going to throw in Extreme Rules in 2016 or 17. 2016. With Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, The Miz, and Cesaro. That was for the Intercontinental title. That one was class. And I love the Final Four match in 97 with Bret Hart, Steve Austin, Vader, and The Undertaker. It was the vacant WWE Championship. Shawn Michaels gave it up to go find his smile. I'm gonna go find my smile. I don't know where it went. So they put those four guys in the ring together, and they had a great match. Curtis in Waterloo, Ontario. After listening to the last podcast, one of the mailbag questions was about Bryan Danielson against Daniel Bryan. This question got me thinking, with his full-time career now done, how would you rank his Ring of Honor indie run, WWE run, and AEW run? How would I rank them? I'm going to rank his AEW run higher than all the others. I can do it strictly based on the great matches that he's had. I mean, just Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, MJF, which is the best damn Iron Man match that I've ever seen. Zack Sabre Jr., Will Ospreay this year, Swerve Strickland this year, Okada this year at the Tokyo Dome, way more than their Forbidden Door match. As someone who was known to be the best technical wrestler in the world, I mean, certainly of his generation, I think you have to place the greatest emphasis on his work in the ring. That's what brought him to the dance and the stories that he told in the ring. And I think his AEW run tops them all. Then I would go WWE, and then his Ring of Honor run. But it's close. You know, he had so many great matches in Ring of Honor that put him on the map. But the most amazing thing about Bryan Danielson, I'll tell you right now, is that he is someone that you would not necessarily look at and expect to be a top star. And yet he became one every single place that he went. Top star in Ring of Honor, top star in WWE, top star in AEW. I really think that he and CM Punk getting over the way they did in the early 2010s is what opened the floodgates to WWE recruiting more indie talent that might otherwise have not gotten a shot. You know, occasionally we would hear about some dumb edict where they were only looking at guys that were a certain size, like Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis are only looking for men 6'2", 240 pounds and up, or some dumb shit like that. That was the mood they were in that week. After Punk and Bryan got over, you didn't hear about that anymore. Not only did he get over as a top star everywhere he went, but this is a man who ranked dead last on an ambition test that WWE gave all of the talent, or whatever it was, a personality test, and he had the lowest score they ever recorded for ambition. You have men and women in the wrestling business that will not hesitate to step over anyone they have to if it helps their career. They will do whatever it takes. It is a nasty, cutthroat business, okay? People play political games. Not Bryan Danielson. He doesn't care. He just wants to go out there and wrestle and bleed and do what he wants because he finds it fun. People would literally kill to be in a top spot like he's been in. And for him, it just happened organically. That's his legacy.